Obama is campaigning for Democrats, including the opponent of Winsome Sears, who is running to become a governor of Virginia if she were to win, and she's down 10 points. She'd be the first black female governor in the history of Virginia. Obama is supporting her white opponent. Now, again, Obama is doing so because of policy. I get that. But isn't it interesting how Obama chastised the brothers for their perceived reluctance to vote for Kamala Harris because she's a female? But Obama is now encouraging the brothers to vote for a white female over a black female. I'm just saying, given the importance of diversity, equity, and inclusion, and because Black Lives Matter. Obama, of course, cut a commercial against moi when I was running for governor. I would have been the first black governor of the state of California. And again, I didn't expect him to do otherwise. I'm just talking about all this racial solidarity nonsense that people on the left push. It's racial solidarity as long as you're a lefty. So Obama, at a rally, asked the following question, number 61.
It's not as if we did not see some of this coming. I mean, I'll admit, it's worse than even I expected, but I did warn y'all. I did. And you know what? Donald Trump warned you too. He told you what he was like and how he was going to act. But the fact is, the truth is, right here in New Jersey and all across the country, there were plenty of people who voted for Trump and the Republicans anyway, not because they wanted to give up their right to free speech or because they wanted to see our public health systems torn down, but because they were understandably frustrated with inflation and high gas prices and the difficulty of affording a home, and they were worried about their children's futures. Now, 9 months later, you got to ask yourself, has any of that gotten better?
Okay. First of all, he went the full Jasmine Crockett and starts dropping his G's. 9 months later, y'all. Condescending, but it's okay. Has any of that gotten better? Is your life any better in the 9 months that Trump has been in office? The article in front of me called Trump's Bully Pulpit is Restoring Order from Chicago, Obama's adopted hometown, to the Rio Grande. It's a long article, but I want to read you some passages from it. It's in American Liberty. Crime and illegal immigration are plummeting across the country, and evidence suggests that President Trump's policies are working exactly as intended. According to the Trace Gun Violence Data Hub, gun crime has dropped in over 3/4 of the cities with the highest rates of shooting. In more than half of those, the rate of decline is greater than last year's record-setting drop. Early 2025 FBI data shows violent crime has fallen by 5% and property crime by 9%. The nation is on pace to record the fewest gun deaths since 2015, with 32 states and D.C. reporting at least a 10% decline. Now the question is, did Trump cause this? Since Obama's asking the question, are your lives any better? The answer is, oh yes. Trump's strategy had 3 elements: the use of federal authority, the psychological power of deterrence, and the activization of local enforcement through political pressure. Nowhere is this clearer than in Washington, D.C. As you know, in August 2025, Trump deployed federal law enforcement and the National Guard to restore order in the Capitol. Within weeks, violent crime fell 50%. Burglaries, car thefts also plummeted. Police arrested more than 1,000 offenders, seized 115 illegal firearms, and dismantled multiple gang cells, including MS-13 affiliates. And the power of Trump threatening to deploy feds extended far beyond D.C. Trump warned he would invoke the Insurrection Act to restore order, and cities then began taking action on their own, lest Trump put boots on the ground and make them look embarrassed. Governors and mayors who once embraced lax enforcement have moved quickly to avoid federal intervention. Take Broadville, Illinois, their ICE facility. After weeks of Antifa-led riots at the facility, Trump said he's going to send federal troops. Within hours, Illinois Governor Pritzker ordered state and local police to form a united command to secure the site. Same officials who slammed Trump were suddenly engaging in the same tactics Trump was engaging in, except now they were doing it on their own. And this pattern has repeated itself from Memphis to Portland. Local authorities, to preempt federal involvement, are acting. Trump's political leverage is transforming public safety without a single new law. So when Obama asked, are you better off? Just on that, forget about the economy, forget about inflation, forget about stock market. Just on that level, the border has become a measure of Trump's success. Illegal crossings have collapsed to rates not seen since the early 1970s. Apprehensions down dramatically. And Trump also understood the power of optics. His administration flooded social media and nightly news with footage of ICE raids, forcing the media to report this. The result is an estimated 2 million self-deportations since February 2025. Migrants are choosing to return home rather than risk detention. The lesson is simple. Deterrent works when it is credible and visible. So when people like Obama ask you, are you better off in the last 9 months, just on this level, Americans are safer, Americans are more prosperous. And the relationship between illegal immigration and violent crime is undeniable. A lot of the gang activities, firearms trafficking driven by transnational groups operating across the border, these groups have been shut down, and as a result, gang activity also declined. Are you better off, says Obama? Oh, yes, absolutely.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.